So you want to know how to edit viral clips? Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys an edited breakdown of this clip right here that got 2 million views on my finance TikTok clipping account. And thankfully, this video is over a minute long and TikTok is paying me like $1,500 for this video. So I'm going to show you guys an editing breakdown on how I did this. Here is the full clip right here so you can see the exact clip.
She did get to retire me for a few months when she got her dead uncle check.
I got a $122,000 inheritance check. We blew in a year
2
and a half.
months? What?
A school bus that
We
we
decided
converted,
to chase his dream.
and we converted it into a mobile home. And
For 120,000?
no,
No.
that was only maybe 40,000. She thinks it's 60. I say 30, so we meet in the middle and say it's about 45.
Do the math. Where'd the rest of it go?
I did quit working for 6 months.
What?
I was building it out.
Well, that was your job, was building out a school bus? Oh,
Yeah.
you suck. What's the situation of the school bus?
Right now, it's parked in our backyard, but it's making us passive income, I guess, because my brother lives in it, and I charge him $450 a month to live in it.
Why don't you sell it?
I don't want to sell it.
I don't care.
I want to take trips in it.
When?
The plan was to travel and live like the van life.
Yeah, but how can you? You guys don't make money.
She works part-time. She can probably get
Except
off.
she doesn't.
Mostly full-time lately.
Sell this shit.
No, I don't want to.
Get the money, pay off the debt.
No, if I sold it, I would be buying another bus and doing it again.
So that's the clip, and as you can see, it got 2 million views. So I'm going to be doing an editing breakdown here inside Premiere Pro, and as you can see in here, I have a ton of footage. I've been posting a lot of clips and have been doing a lot of manual clipping lately, and essentially this is where you watch a podcast yourself, you make your own timestamps, you screen record it, and then you pull it into your own editing software of choice. For me, that's Premiere Pro. You could also use CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, or anything that is helpful to you. But for me, I've been editing in Premiere for years now, so I am most comfortable with this editing software. So the first thing you obviously want to do is you want to pick a podcast. And the most important part is finding the right timestamps that could go viral. That's the first step and the most important part. So when you're watching content from a podcast, try to find funny moments, controversial moments, or bold takes, because those clips will do very well for you. And for myself, for screen recording, I have been using Streamlabs OBS lately, and that gives me better quality than using a YouTube to MP4 converter. So you can use either choice, but if you want the best quality, I recommend using Streamlabs OBS or just regular OBS. If you're doing this from your phone, then just use your screen recording feature. The next step, bring it inside your editing software. So as you can see right here, I have the raw file right here next to the edit. And as you can see, when you're going throughout your video, there's going to be some dead space. That's the first step. Cut out all the dead space, cut out everything that's fluff or that's repeated, because you want to get straight to the point in your video. Then you want to focus on your hook. And that's what I specifically did with this video is he says,
She did get to retire me for a few months when she got her dead uncle check.
a very bold take there. And so that's what I did for this video. So keep that in mind for your clips that you're editing, is you need to focus on the hook, because that is what's going to get your viewer to stay and watch the video. Here you can see that I have this blurred background. So in Premiere Pro, what you want to do is hold Alt on your clip and then drag it up. That will duplicate it. And then on your bottom layer, go to the effects control or your whatever editing software you're in, type in Gaussian blur, drag it onto the bottom file, and then you can adjust the blur amount to the liking of your choice. I wanted to make sure this couple was in the hook, and then for the next shot I zoomed in on her, so there's a different angle here. So that's the next step. You want to make sure the host and the guest are properly framed for the shots that you pick to be in the video. As you can see, she's right in the middle right here. You do not want, say, her face to be right here, because both of her eyes or one of her eyes are out of frame. So you just want to make sure the guest is properly framed. If you want the least amount of work and not have to do that manually for each individual cut with making sure the frame is proper, you could just have the entire video like this. Then you don't have to worry about that. The next step is you want to add captions to your video. Here in Premiere, what you want to do is go to the text panel, go to CC, go to captioning preferences. You could do single or double line. I like single line more. And then I put this down to about 2.5 seconds and to about 17 characters. And for myself, I already have a style preset, so I can just select this and then click create captions. Then your captions will load, and then you want to go through the entire video, make sure everything's spelled correctly. Again, it doesn't need to be 100% correct, but you can just go through it to make sure the most obvious things are spelled right. But for the most part, it's 95% right. The next thing that I do is you want to select all the captions, go to graphics and title, and then upgrade caption to graphic. And then I go to my effects. This is from a preset that I bought a while while ago. I'll type in pop in, and then I will add this lava's normal pop in to this caption preset. And as you can see, it will then add this bounce effect to the captions just to make it more dynamic. And now that I think about it, this preset's actually free. I'll link the video up here. This is from a guy that I found on Twitter a while ago. And as you can see here, I do have a watermark on this video. This is not on every clip, but Caleb Hammer did actually have a campaign on a clipping website, and that website is called clipping.net. The budget is out because it's the end of the month, but tomorrow's May 1st, so I'm hoping Caleb will renew this, and you can get paid $50 for 100,000 views. In this past month, I generated 146,000 views with this campaign. That video did get 2 million views. Very upset that I couldn't get paid out more because the budget ended right when the video went viral, but it is extra money. And as you can see here, I have an estimated payout of $110. So if you guys want to check out this clipping website, I'll have it linked down below, and you guys can join my team on here. And for the Caleb Hammer campaign, the requirement was to have the watermark on the clip, so that's what I did here. The next step to make the video a little bit more dynamic is I added B-roll right here. They talked about converting a bus, and so what I did is I added B-roll exactly to fit that. So what I did to get that footage is I went to TikTok, I typed in something like bus conversion to home. As you can see, there's a ton of different videos that you can see on TikTok here, and so that's what I did is I picked one of these pieces of content, and then I just used SnapTik, which is a TikTok to MP4 converter. I pulled the piece from the clip that I wanted, and that's exactly what I did here. As you can see, I did it for like 4 scenes here for this video, so it fitted very well. Something else that I added to this clip to make it a little bit more dynamic, as you can see right here,
$450 a month to live in.
I added this money effect right here because he said $450 a month. I used a plugin to get this effect from Effects Flow, and it's in the overlays. And as you can see, there's a ton of different animations here that you can use, which are very cool. And here's the money explosion right here. You could very easily get this off of YouTube if you just type in money explosion, but this is where I got it from here. If you want to check it out, link will be in the description for this. The next step, as you can see down here, these green files are sound effects. So to emphasize some moments, I added some vine booms.
We blew in a
So that's exactly what I did throughout the video. Again, to make the video a little bit more dynamic and to add more emotion to the video on funny or dumb moments being said. And I actually made a free sound effects pack you guys can check out, which is in the link in the description. It's all these sound effects right here that you guys can check out. You can use these for your clips to make it more dynamic, add more emotion to your video, because that definitely does help and play a factor in your clips doing better. But again, this won't make your video viral itself. Your hook of the video will. So just keep that in mind, but this is just another layer to your video to make it more dynamic. And that's essentially the full step of what I do here in Premiere Pro when I do manually clip. There are other tools you can use for clipping where you don't have to watch the content. Those tools, Opus Pro and WayinVideo, are tools that I have used and have done very well for me. So you guys can check those out as well. So after I'm done editing here in Premiere Pro, I will then export this, and then you could either upload it from the TikTok application on your PC or on your phone. Keep in mind, if you upload it from your phone, you get up to 5 hashtags, and that's what I've been doing lately. And then the last step, once you have your clip in TikTok, you then want to add a background sound, because in my opinion, for podcast clips, that will make or break your video. You want to add an audio that has to do with your clip. So if you have a funny clip, add a funny soundtrack. If you have a more serious clip, add music that's fitting to that. You could do that here in Premiere Pro, but I like to do that in the TikTok application itself and then clicking the sound in there. And then the last thing that I did forget to mention, but you do want to focus on creating an engaging title card. And as you can see, that's what I did up here. To essentially, you want to summarize the video in a quick sentence. So I said a $122,000 inheritance ... completely wasted with an emoji. So you just want to do a quick summary. For me personally, I go to ChatGPT. I will then tell it what the video is about and to make it Caleb Hammer style. And then it will give me a lot of different ideas, and that'll help me then create a title card here. And you can do this for any type of clip, and for any niche, you just want to specify to ChatGPT what niche you're in, and then it will create these title cards for you, and then you can put them into your video. That's really the last step you need to do is when you're in the TikTok application. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can do this for podcast clips. It does take more time, but the reward can help you with getting more views, especially if you are in clipping campaigns and are getting paid through there. This is specifically for podcast clips. You could use some of these tips if you are clipping, say, streams. But yeah, that is the full editing breakdown for this clip that got 2 million views. It's not as hard as it may seem, and literally anyone can do this. So if you guys found value in this video, video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions for clipping, let me know down below in the comments, or you can join my Discord, and I'd love to help you out or other people in there. I really appreciate you all watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.